Hey everybody, Matt here with LGN Gaming. Today, I just want to talk a little bit about the flying animal nerf that happened not too long ago in ARK Survival Evolved. Now, when I was reading about it, and from what I heard, I thought it was a lot worse than it actually is. Now, basically what happened is stamina has been, I think, lowered quite a bit on all the flying dinosaurs. I believe. I'm not positive. It definitely seems like it, especially with lower level pterodons. If you have a pterodon, it needs to be a relatively high level to be useful at all. Even like Warbird. Now, the reason they did it, basically what they did was they capped movement speed, so you can't actually upgrade anymore. And I believe they also messed with stamina a little bit. It at least seems like they did. They may have played with some other things. I'm not sure entirely what if they did. Now, I know I did Warbird commentaries for a while, and basically I would just fly around on my Pterodon and just do whatever. And to be honest, Pterodons were relatively overpowered. I mean, they definitely messed with stamina, because now, and I'm done. Two barrel rolls, and I'm done. So now you can't kill things with pterodons like you used to be able to. Speaking of killing things, this pterodon doesn't have any food on it right now. I can just move towards my trough. Anyways, now it's not absolutely terrible. I mean, it makes more sense. It makes sense what they did. They were upset that people were using they were using flying animals to raid, basically. And it makes sense because, honestly, if I wanted to kill an entire, group's dinosaurs, like an entire tribe's dinosaurs, I could probably kill it with a pterodon. Like, one guy with a pterodon could kill an entire tribe's dinosaurs if they weren't online and they weren't doing anything. Not to mention, pterodons can fly right past bullets of things, like turrets. I don't think a pterodon could get hit with turrets if it was fast enough. At least I don't remember getting hit, because I would always fly by people's turrets and just nothing would happen. So the stamina thing is definitely a big hit if you like just flying around, because it's very, very hard. You really can't do it now. Because, when I at first had low-level pterodons, they would, go nowhere. They would fly, between me and, my brother, me and my brother are in the same tribe, but we have different bases currently. His is at the Green Obelisk, which I think is that one over there. It would take, just from here to there, 10 stops. Which, if I had Warbird, I could get there in one. But granted, now Warbird won't do that anymore. And I guess what happened, if you already had a Pterodon or whatever that had movement speed pushed, basically what they did was they just gave you all the points back. And they capped it at 135%. So, excuse me. That sucks, but I guess it makes sense. And I don't think it's completely game ruining. When I first heard about it, my brother was reading it and he was telling me that it's basically going to ruin everything, but I don't think it's that bad. I think it's very okay. Last thing I want to talk about is I never realized how awesome a colors this pterodon has right here. This is the highest level one I have currently. It's still pretty bad. It's level 104. I tamed it around 93, I think. It's not great, but it's actually a pretty good pterodon. I'm glad I got it, because I would have said something different if I just still had the low-level pterodons, because low-level pterodons are absolutely garbage. And this one also wasn't tamed with kibble, so I'm sure if you perfect tame a pterodon that's pretty high level, it would still be useful. I mean, it still can dip around really quick if you want to do just get drops with it and stuff, but you can't do combat with them like you used to be able to. You can't just go fight a bunch of things, because you do one barrel roll and you gotta land, basically. And landing next to a thing you just did a barrel roll against is generally not a good thing. But that makes sense, because I was killing alpha stuff with pterodons, and that's not the right way to go about it. Now, granted, I don't know how else to kill alpha things, because that's the only way I did it, because that was the easy way. But Yeah. Now I can't do that anymore. And also what I've noticed is most other flying animals are relatively unaffected. This is a Argent. He's about as slow as I remember Argents being, and he's still got okay stamina and okay weight. And he's a low level, and he's already pretty good. I mean, it doesn't bother. I don't think any other flying dinosaurs are nerfed too bad. I think they were all adjusted, but I think the biggest one was the pterodon, specifically the whole not being able to do a barrel roll thing, which I honestly understand, because I guess it is kind of ridiculous being able to kill pretty much anything with a pterodon. Like this, like I was killing brontos with it all the time. You'd only have to land a couple times, and your stamina would be back before it could do anything about it, so I mean, it makes sense. I'm not too upset about it. It's just one of those things I figured I'd talk to you guys about. There's been a lot of discussion about it, and I'm part of the group that says it's not game breaking. I don't know if there's a group that says it is, because I haven't really heard anybody say they're upset about it, but I also haven't really looked too much into it. But anyways, that's it. That's all I want to talk about today. Hope you guys liked that video. If you did, feel free to leave a like. That helps me out tremendously. If you guys like this kind of content, feel free to subscribe. That is the best way to see when I post new videos. Anyways, Matt here with LGN Gaming, signing off. I'll see you guys next time.